It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and all eyes...
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Pickett. That is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking 1 drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down,
on 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle. When you look at this defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Pickett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Pickett now on 1st down. Throw left side and Osborne has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up.
Here's a diving catch right side. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 68 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead to the 43, 2nd down. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession. as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Kenny Pickett and the offense set for their next possession. He had a couple of touchdown passes in that game last week, and he's matched that with 2 in the first half here as his guys start 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. There's a nice move. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. Pass complete to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Richardson's throw here taken in by Knox. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Golden Eagles.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Garrett Stingley.
Back to throw, Pickett. Open man is Osborne. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. That is caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Steps up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenny Pickett, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Off play action. Richardson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
First down, Golden Eagles.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Richardson to throw off play action. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
At the 10-yard line. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. A nice little juke. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Golden Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
First down.
Here's Pickett.
37-yard line.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Pickett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
A 4-yard loss. brings up second and 14.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Michael Dixon is set to kick off.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
First down, Golden Eagles.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Mexico City, first down.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Richardson to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Again, it's Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DJ Jones, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Fadarian Mathis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson working from the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Golden Eagles.
Back to the air with Richardson. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Second down, here's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And the Mexico City first down.
1st and 10, here's Richardson with it. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And he fields it cleanly. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Pickett. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Pickett back to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Damone Clark coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Mexico City.
And Gibbs has it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Richardson looking to throw this. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. 3rd and 9 here. Richardson. And he fires one, but incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pickett. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Pickett on second down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Moore. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Pickett will look to throw it here. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Pickett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 1-1, check that box.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. Now Richardson yet again. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action with Richardson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Pickett down to a knee, and that is going to do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Indianapolis, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.